Still on the subject of the protests in LA. This is where, one of the gifts of the Spirit is perseverance. One of the gifts of the Spirit is perseverance, to keep pushing forward, to keep up doing the things that we're supposed to do, to keep loving, to keep sharing, to keep providing, in the face of obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, in the face of turmoil, in the face of trauma, in the face of violence. Keep persevering. Keep doing what we are supposed to do. Keep doing what you are supposed to do. Keep being the person that you are supposed to be. Persevere. Keep showing up. But ICE isn't stopping. Doesn't matter. Keep showing up. But the police keep pushing us out. It doesn't matter. Keep showing up. But our friends are gone. It doesn't matter. Keep showing up. Persevere. This is such an important gift. Oftentimes in our lives here, here, Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada, perseverance isn't something that we have to do a whole lot, right? Like, our lives are so good. Our lives are so easy. And no, I'm not trying to sell you on coming to Nova Scotia. You should come just because it's awesome. But our lives are good, and our lives are easy, and our lives are filled with peace. I've never had to, I wouldn't know the sound of an AK-47. I don't know what it means to live in a war zone. I don't know what it means to live in a situation where there's a really decent chance that I'm not going to make it home tonight. As a Christian, I don't live in a place where other religions may burst into my community and persecute us and abuse us. Like, what is it that I have to persevere through in life? Genuinely, I mean it. Like, what is it that I have to persevere through? I have good health. My finances are stable. What is it that most of us have to persevere through? Yes, we have our bouts with grief and with loss, for sure. But for the most part, those aren't a way of life. And so I think maybe we take perseverance for granted, or we see it as something that is less important to the other gifts of the Spirit. But for those of you that are out there that are going to persevere, may God empower you to do so. May God bless you in doing so. May God give you everything you need that you may continue to do so. Like, this is a gift. Your ability to persevere, to do what is right, is a gift. Your ability to persevere and to stay nonviolent is a gift. Your ability to persevere despite the fact that it doesn't feel like you can win. It's a gift. And maybe that's a sign of what the ultimate gift that it is, when we can persevere even in the face of impending defeat. When we are willing to stand up and do what is right, even though we know it's like trying to stop the tide. It's trying to stop the floodwaters from washing over us. For those of you that are persevering, may God bless you. And may God share with the rest of us what God has shared with you. May you be seen as an example for the rest of us to follow. May you be seen as an example for the rest of us to emulate. May you be seen as an inspiration for all the others who are going to be faced with the same decisions that you have been faced with those same decisions you've had to make. And for those of us that are watching, I pray we will watch carefully, that we'll see in these protests how it is we are called to march, how it is we are called to respond, and how it is we are called to behave. I pray, as for those of us who are watching, that we will be inspired by this bravery, by those who are willing to stand up sacrificially, as Jesus calls us, for their neighbor. And yes, he does call us to stand up. This is what we know love to be, that a person be willing to sacrifice themselves for their friends, for their family, for their neighbors. If you love me, Jesus says, I have a commandment for you. If you love me, you will follow that commandment. And that commandment is this, that you love one another as I have loved you. Stand in the gap. Be willing to give ourselves. Be willing to give ourselves for the sake of others. Even though the conclusions, even though the results may not be what they hope for. Amen.